Hey y'all, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, thanks so much for stopping by, and if you've been here before, thank you so much for returning. So today's video is a little bit different than what I typically do. I'm doing a cook with me using some of my preps. So this first item that you're seeing, I've never purchased it until a few days ago in one of my last Walmart hauls, and this is just tortilla flour. So this is going into my prepper pantry, and I decided to cook with it just because I'm trying to become more familiar with some of the items that are in my prepper pantry. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna jump back in for a minute. I would love to have your feedback as far as this video goes. Let me know if you enjoyed this cooking video. And if you do, I'll make sure to continue to make some videos. I'm just, again, trying to become more familiar with my preps. Also trying to learn how to make just homemade items and items from scratch more. So I'm on this big learning journey. So if you guys enjoyed this content, please let me know.
I finally stopped running now. With you I found my peace somehow. Let go of every thought that was holding me back. Yeah, I'm in love with you in every way. That joy you give me every day makes me forget that I was troubled before. Don't know if I'm dreaming, I'm slipping away. I hear your sweet voice, then I see your face. I never knew you could love someone.
Okay, y'all, at this moment, I noticed that I shouldn't have used the whisk to stir it up. I normally use this for my pancake mix, but this is just too thick and was sticking to it. So at this point, I'm just going to use my hands for everything else.
Like me, you climb my tower and you set me free. I never
Just wanted to show you guys an up close of how the dough looked.
felt like this before. I never know felt the love like this. I never know.
Y'all, so I realized that I thought I knew what it meant to knead, but I don't think that I'm kneading right. For some reason, I always felt like kneading was with your knuckles, yet I'm kind of just messing with it with my fingers. So yeah, y'all that know how to bake and know how to do things like this, am I kneading right? If not, let me know. Because again, for some reason, I have it in my head that you're supposed to use your knuckles.
This before. I never know felt the love like this. I know I can be safe with you. You want me now, I know you do. I know you'll be.
So I noticed that the dough was sticking to my fingers, so I decided to add a little bit more of the flour to it just to make it less sticky.
Patient and I love you for that. You show me how to dare to love. So tell me what you're thinking of. Cause I won't be afraid, not holding anything back. Don't know if I'm dreaming, I'm slipping away. I hear your sweet voice, then I see your face. I never knew you could love someone like me. You climb my tower and you set me free. I never know.
So once you knead it for a certain amount of minutes, it said to put in a bowl and cover with a damp towel. So that's what I did, or a cloth. So I leave it alone for the next 15 minutes before coming back to it.
This before. I never know felt the love like this. I never know felt like this before. I never felt the love like this. I never felt like this before.
So I'm just pulling the dough apart just to make it into 8 even little dough balls. That way I can roll it out. And then you guys will notice that at probably right about this point, I have 6 balls, and yet I need 8. So I start pulling from other ones just to come up with 8. I should have just stuck with the 6, y'all. I know like the instructions said that it should be able to make 8 of the flour tortillas, but for me it didn't. So again, you just see me pulling apart and just trying to make all of the little balls even. This is definitely a rookie mistake. I didn't know how to gauge how big to make them. Now that I got through that, I can finally roll them out. So I'm going to go ahead and put the flour on my board so it doesn't stick. Y'all, I remember that. I almost forgot though. And as you can see, I forgot to flour my pen, so it starts sticking to it immediately. So I do remember a half second later that, I need to add flour to it. But y'all, I think it may be my pen too. I mean, each one that I rolled out wanted to stick. So I don't know if it's just because it's my pen that I have, or if it's because these were just so tiny. But I was really struggling trying to roll these out.
If I can't have you, I don't want you to have anyone. And if you don't want me, there's something wrong with them, right? Maybe I got problems that I don't tell anyone. Have I lost my perception? Feel like I wanna do something wrong now. Packing all your belongings. Say you wanna take some time, but if you say we'll meet again, why'd you have to take everything now? Baby, are you lying? Have you met someone? Tell me now. I better start crying, make them feel bad before we leave town. 10, 9, counting down, putting on a smile. 8, 7, 6, 5. You say goodbye, lock the door for 3, 2, 1, and then I lose it. I'm delusional, delusional, you say, and then I lose it. I'm delusional, delusional, you say. Why hasn't he called me back? It's been 3 days. Stalking his Instagram, saying he's in a phase. So now you're telling everyone that we're drifting apart. Now I know that it was you who made me feel so messed up. Hanging out with new females, cute, but are they even real, man? Jealousy, I think it's jealousy, but hell with it, still a good melody. Or maybe I got problems that I don't tell anyone. Have I lost my perception? Feel like I wanna do something wrong now. 10, 9, counting down, putting on a smile. 8, 7, 6, 5. You say goodbye, lock the door for 3, 2, 1, and then I lose it. I'm delusional, delusional, you say, and then I lose it. Yeah, I'm delusional, delusional, you say, and then I lose it. I'm delusional, delusional, you say, and then I lose it.
So y'all, even though it took forever to roll all of them out, I was super excited once I finished. I felt like I had really accomplished something for like the first time when it comes to cooking. So I was just really thrilled about that, y'all. And so y'all will notice that they did come out in different sizes. Again, I think for me, I should have just kept them in the little 6 balls that I started them with, but you know, it's okay. It's my first time, so I can't be mad about it. So I decided to cook this on this side until I saw the bubbles start coming through. Once I saw the bubbles is when I decided to go ahead and flip it. But I'm just panning back over just to show you the other ones that are sitting there. So as you can see, the bubbles are starting to appear. And then here in the next minute or so, I'll be flipping it over.
Lately nothing's coming my way. Keep drowning every bit of my devotion, sinking deeper every day. And lately I am missing.
Here's the big flip, y'all. Okay, so I was proud of that, y'all. So even though it's not completely like a golden brown across the entire thing, I was still pretty proud of myself at this point.
Motion, leave every obstacle behind. I promise it could happen any day now, and soon enough I'll also see the light. Get a little glimpse of my emotions. Yeah, I will get it up, work even harder. My mama used to say that it's the way it goes. Feeling's gonna make me smarter.
So the last one definitely didn't come out too hot, y'all. I didn't put any more like oil or anything in the pan, and I think I should have, but you know, what can I say? So I'm just going to show you a quick up close look of how they turned out. And I mean, I think they look pretty good, y'all. So now I'm going to go ahead and start cooking. I'm going to go ahead and start by browning the hamburger meat for the tacos. And although I'll be using like pre-packaged seasoning, y'all, I still like to go in there and season my food as well, or season my meats a little bit with my own seasonings prior to adding that. So that's why I'm showing you the Lowry's and the garlic salt. I almost forgot my pepper, but I ended up putting my pepper in there, y'all.
Don't take it personal, I ain't lying, I ain't hiding, I've been grinding, multiplying. I've been trying to get my weight up, staying prayed up, meditating and taking time away. You always posting up pictures, trying to look like you winning. I'm writing rhymes in the kitchen, soaking in moments we live in, yeah. You got the nerve to be on me, faking your life for the IG. If you got my number, don't add me, cause baby, I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. Baby, don't check for me. Taking time out to be and live my life off screen. Taking time out to be and live my life. Yeah. Don't take it personal, we just building. It's my season, lay foundation, make a name for generations. Please and make a, then take a break or a little vacation and chasing blues away. Hey, hey. You always posting up pictures, trying to look like you winning, or look like you always be working, soaking the moments you live in, yeah. You got the nerve to be on me, faking your life for the IG. If you got my number, don't add me, cause baby, I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. Baby, don't check for me. Taking time out to be and live my life off screen. Taking time out to be and live my life. I'm in a place serene and pure and free. Hey, I ain't worried about what's the wave, only worry about me, yeah. Oh, I'm taking time out to be and live my life.
So I ended up draining off the grease that was on the ground beef, and you just see me adding the seasoning. There wasn't a whole lot of excess grease just because of the type of hamburger meat that I purchased. It was the hamburger meat that you saw me purchase in my Food Line haul. If you watched that, if you have not, make sure to check that out. And I think the beef that I got was 90-10, or maybe it was 93-7. Yeah, so yeah, I'm just gonna season it right now, y'all.
Taking time out to be and live my life.
Talk to me nice, talk to me honestly. Look in my eyes.
And I just want to say that yes, y'all, it's probably an excess amount of these taco packets that I'm using. This is just personal preference, y'all. I did use 3 packets total, but some of that was because of how much ground beef I use, and a lot of that also was just because I like to have a little bit more seasoning than what it actually calls for. Yes, it's not the healthiest. Do not come for me. It is something that we're working on, y'all. Baby steps. I mean, your eating habits just don't change overnight. I'm very aware of what I do and how I cook, but I am making small subtle changes. Just for example, like the canned goods that I buy, not all of them have salt, so I'll do like half normal and then half with no salt added, y'all. So I am making small changes, so please bear with me. Now we're coming up on a finished product, y'all. I have everything is done, so I'm just gonna put together these tacos. Y'all see my paper plate. Y'all know y'all love it. I told you we use a lot of paper plates around here. It's just the little Walmart Great Value brand paper plates. That's what we like to use. It just makes for an easy, quick cleanup, especially when we have so many dishes and cups and everything because we're a large family. It's just one less thing to have to wash. So yeah, that's what we eat on 9 times out of 10. Every once in a while we'll eat on, like the real plates, but I just don't find a need to do that. And these came out really small, but my husband enjoyed them, y'all. He said that they reminded him of the Taco Bell chalupas. That's what the breading or the tortillas reminded him of, y'all. So they were on the thicker side, but he enjoyed. So that's all that matters. I try to be very graceful about putting the sour cream on here, but y'all, it just wasn't working out, especially with my paper or plastic spoon that I have, y'all. All right, y'all, so here is the finished product. I just want to thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Please make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and I will see you guys soon.